Hello everybody, and this is POA slash Spear the Jester. The another cast, another review of xRaven's gameplay. This is actually my second one in a ZvP matchup. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to cast everyone. I think I'm just going to cast everyone and just probably pick out 3 matches. I'm not sure if you gave me every kind of matchup that you could get between Zerg versus Zerg, Zerg versus Protoss, Zerg versus Terran. I hope you did. And I'm also hoping that you didn't send me replays that were just of you winning, because yeah, sure, I could still point out flaws in your gameplay there, but when I say point out flaws, I don't mean like bash you. That's not the whole point of this, but I need to see everything. Don't just give me your best. I want to see your worst too. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we have xRaven playing as the red Zerg on the bottom left, and on the top right we have Kenshin playing as the blue Protoss. This map is, what was it, Nazarene Crypt, I believe. One of the latter matches that I would like to press that. This is absolutely what I hate about being Bronze League. For those of you who don't know, xRaven is a preseason player, but unfortunately he got placed in Bronze, and I feel his pain. If it wasn't for the seasons and the resetting of the leagues, I'd probably be still in Bronze trying to find my way through fucking cheeses like this. What the fuck is this guy doing? Is this what they really do? And alright. I don't think it was necessary to pull all of your drones out, but great, good job. He did manage to get the cancel off, but that's completely fine. He did snipe that on, and it looks like he's going for another proxy. Oh really? Are you fucking mass drone? Doesn't always work. This guy's a fucking retard. Kenshin, if you ever watch this, you're stupid as shit. Are you trying to? I mean, are you trying to troll? Seriously. Alright, he took away that proxy pylon. I mean, proxy pylons aren't bad, but one, that was a bad position. Two, why would you fucking build a gateway right here? You think you're just not gonna know sometime? If you're gonna do some shit like that, build like right over here. That would be fun. Going for the expo. Got the gas. Got the spline pole. Was not paying attention. I was too busy bashing Kenshin. It's ridiculous play. And be careful if you micro. Oh my god! If you microed your lings just right, you could have easily left with more lings. But that's alright. You got your lings out. He actually died. You gotta be careful there. Oh, really? This guy's just trolling you, man. I'm glad you're not responding, and I hope you don't make me put my foot out my mouth by having me take back those words and start responding to his shenanigans. Yeah, zealots are really powerful against your lings. If you're going to use lings against them, and especially in such small numbers, you don't want to micro them. Take the weakest ling that he's attacking, move him back, he'll focus on their links and the link back, and just keep doing that. You might lose one, but the damage that's being done to you is going to be reduced. I mean, there's still a chance that if you miss micro or get your timing off, that he'll still chop down on those 3 or 4 links that you have attacking that one zealot, but at the very least, it's worth a try, and it's a good practice for some micro play. Are getting metabolic boost. You are getting a little late. I think you bought metabolic boost after you paid for the lair. Frankly, I think you should get it before the lair, especially since you're putting on such pressure. Because if you're going to pressure with links, I really think one of the first techs that you should focus on getting is feelings. I think over here, I very much suspect that you just weren't paying attention, or so I hope. But what he did right here, and I'm sure he did by accident. I know this guy's a shitty player. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. Links depend on getting a surface error. They depend on getting this round. And I'm sure at this point you know this. But having funneled you through here, because he had his zealots right here, he's going to be able to reduce the effectiveness of how many links you had. I mean, I'm not saying that you would have won that match with the amount of links that you had, but you definitely would have done much more damage. It would have been better if you just like kite him out, draw him out by withdrawing your links, let his zealots get out in the open, and then bringing your links back in that full round so you could get the most out of your speed links. Right. Roaches here are going to be really effective against these. Dang, are you serious? Alright, I'm just going to stop bashing this guy. This guy's playing horrible. But roaches here are going to be really effective against these zealots, especially if you can micro pretty well. That force field's not bad, but I'm not here to judge him. You do need to move your roaches back. You're losing a lot of roaches when you don't have to. You can easily just kite them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well then that's something we could go over. But what? And I know you. If you've been around for as long as you have, and I'm pretty sure you've been around for like 3 seasons now. If you watch any sort of replays, I'm pretty confident you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you could have saved yourself a lot of time and money. Need a new strategy. Yeah. Anyways, did it right. This guy was a fucking idiot. But your macro's not bad. You are floating a lot, but I think at this time you should have just went ahead for a third macro hatched. You might have been floating less. I also think you still need to do more scouting. Again, you want to have like an overlord, preferably 2 even, here and here. And send them in early in the game because you want to scout every minute and a half to 2 minutes. Also, when you get your lair, you could just have one overlord over here and just get an overseer and throw a changeling down. Especially at this level, yeah, they might see it, they might not, but not gonna be paying. I don't think they're gonna be paying attention enough, and you get valuable scouting information in exchange for what 50 energy from the overseer. So that's very effective too. Also, when you have your speedlings, you should always keep your speedlings out by your enemy's base unless you feel that he's being really aggressive and you know that in the direct confrontation you won't be able to take him. So, but I mean, you played well. I want to see more controls of these Zelnaga towers. That's something I haven't seen from you. And all 2 games that I've seen, I believe you sent me 6. I've only downloaded 3 so far, but I think you should have, if not all the Zelnaga towers, grab the key ones like this one on the bottom left, this one on the bottom right. Because if you notice, sorry, I know I'm moving my camera around a little much. If you notice that there's 4 in the center, so, and this one will have given you the vision you need to see them coming toward your base. But anyways, good work. Macro's not bad, especially at the 13 mark. You do need to spend that minerals though. You got a lot of larvae floating. You need to spend. You need, with as many minerals as you had, you need to find a way to spend that larva. Because just like minerals and gas, you don't want your larva amount to be floating. What else? I had something else in mind. I can't think of it right now. Oh, you need to get your creep spread up. If you're going to use overlords to do it, because I noticed you did have a gang of overlords over here just spewing out creep, that's fine. But I would suggest getting the pneumatized carapace, so that way you can move your overlords around fast and you can create that basically instant highway of creep, which will be particularly do well if you had Hydras in the field too. But at the very least, you need to lay down a creep tumor to cover the distance between your expo and your main, because your queens, as I said in the first casting, but like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to post that up, your queens can actually defend against a lot of early aggression, but you need them to be able to move between bases, because they are very slow off creep, as I'm sure you know by now. So my first suggestion is unless you're going for a really, really early aggression. You frankly don't need that first larva inject because your economy doesn't really support it, or you don't have enough. You typically won't have enough supply. So just go ahead and just spend that first 25 energy that your queen gets on getting a creep tumor and getting that creep spread going. Because it's basically, when you get that creep spread going, especially just across the map, it's free vision. That would force him, the Protoss player, to get an observer out, a robotics bay, and spent chuck money on the observer, which frankly I don't think observers are that expensive, but I'm just saying. But good job. I'm going to review your other replays. I'm not going to cast all of them, or maybe I will, but we'll see what happens.